Sleepytime Tales with Michael Dreher.
A huddle of posh nans coagulate outside Blossoms, a clothes retailer specializing in awful floral print skirts and garish blouses. But their attentions are not on the mannequins in the window, draped with pink plush lace and propped up on lurid green kitten heels. Early that morning, the Saddest Mime had set up his special plinth, outside Blossoms, on Paradise Street. This was his favorite place to perform his art. The posh nans of Blossoms were always so kind to him. It was as if his art spoke to some repressed instinct within their booming boomer hearts. And he'd prepared a very special performance for them today. This masterpiece was months in the making, and today is its world premiere. The Saddest Mime is always meticulous with his preparation, making sure every single gesture and movement of his body feels truthful. To develop his character, he closely studied a dog with a broken heart. The dumb confusion behind its eyes, the anxious pawing at the floor, the arch of its back. And so now, on his nan's warm plinth outside Blossoms, the Saddest Mime reenacts that dog's heartbreak. First, he develops the relationship between the dog and his lover. He does this by leaping and frolicking on his plinth, his animatronic tail wagging wildly as he mimes sniffing a dog's bumhole. And I might just leave the sex scene to your imagination. At first, a few puzzled tourists and lollygaggers stop to watch the strange performance. A smattering of posh nans, bleeding out from Blossoms, stop and stare. They put down their tote bags, and their eco-friendly paper bags, and their quirky handbags. The posh nans grip the latest model iPhone between their pink vinyl false nails. And they film in the wrong aspect ratio as the Saddest Mime portrays the dog learning of the tragic death of his lover. He drops to his haunches, his entire body trembling with the agony of loss. He looks for his lover, sniffs the air for their scent, and then collapses, his dog-like body writhing on the plinth. Traffic slows to a crawl along Paradise Street as drivers gawp at the Saddest Mime's devastating performance. Sweaty commuters on buses watch from their windows, sniffing back tears. A taxi driver abandons his cab and runs weeping in the direction of Linfield Cathedral. A passing pigeon is so distraught by the Saddest Mime's masterpiece that it gives up flying and lets itself plummet to the ground. And now, the Saddest Mime reaches the emotional climax of his performance. The funeral scene. More and more distraught pigeons give up on flight and fall to the ground, forming deep drifts of sad birds. An important businessman, on his lunch from the Mexborough office, gives his laptop and tablet and phone to a weeping tramp before abandoning his life of corruption to join a monastery. A Honda Civic stopped on Paradise Street, wails loudly, and mournfully revs its engine like Catherine Earnshaw on a moor, but if she was a car. His performance at an end, the Saddest Mime descends from his plinth, silently packs up his equipment, and the plinth itself. The red-eyed, crying crowd part, as the Saddest Mime walks off, away to the silence of his lonely home and his lonely memories. And each person who saw that harrowing mime performance, from ruddy-faced Dean, who is only one Greg's away from a fatal heart attack, to fussy June, who is afraid of a world that is leaving her behind. They each knew that they were changed forever. A little touch of tenderness and melancholy would live in them for the rest of their lives, and they would each be better people for it.